Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. Good evening. You are all welcome to this evening discussions. For now, I think we are just like 3. So I don't know, maybe we'll wait for some few minutes for us to start. Already we have gone live already. So let's start. Others will join us. So please, if you can hear me clearly, and if you can see me clearly, I just want you to type yes. Yeah. So just type yes. Let me see the chat and be sure that people can see me. If you're on YouTube, you can type yes. If you're on Zoom, you can type yes. Or you can mute yourself and talk. Hello. Can somebody hear me?
Yes, sir. Can hear you loud and clear.
Again?
Okay, we can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
Wonderful.
So I want to assume also that others are hearing me. Yeah, so today, since people did not post any specific things that they want us to discuss, so like I said last week, we will look into decentralized exchanges. Yeah, because anybody who want to go far in the digital economy journey, at one time or the other, we will have a reason to interact with decentralized exchanges. And you just have to have an understanding of how to interact with them and know the various things you can do through them. So we will start with news. We look at some crypto updates. The reason why I bring in the news is just to encourage us to know that beyond our small world where we find ourselves, whatever be the activity that is happening there, there is a lot that is going on globally. And if we are not careful, if we will live by what is happening in our environment, we may end up being sidelined and without definitely maximizing the opportunity that the digital economy provides. So we start with the news. So this is the news which says Ethiopian Education Minister confirms Cardano blockchain's partnership. I want to believe that we know what Cardano is. I guess it should be either the 4th or the 5th largest crypto by market capitalizations. The ticker for Cardano is ADA. Yeah. Cardano as a blockchain have made up their mind that they want to partner with Africa and they want to do a lot of things in Africa. So they are exploring Africa and they are doing whatever they can do to get into Africa. So in this week that is coming to an end, Cardano have actually signed 2 partnership projects in Africa. One is in Ethiopia. I guess maybe the other one is in Mauritius or somewhere. Yeah. So, but one of them is in Ethiopia, and they are running this partnership with the education platform. So, what they want to do is that students' data will be enrolled into the blockchain. So normally we have registers, which we use those days. But now those registers may still be there. But the ultimate thing will be that they will be transferred into the blockchain. So a child that is being enrolled into primary 1 today, we have his or her name enrolled into the blockchain. All his or her academic performances subsequently will be on the blockchain, and so on and so forth. So that in case you have a governor or you have a president who did not pass matric and he's saying that he passed matric, you say, where's your result? He said, no, actually the one day I was returning from school, and it rained, and my certificate got wet, and that was the end. Now, moving forward in Ethiopia, they will be able to go to the blockchain and search out such a certificate. So the truth is that Ethiopian governments want to run their government on blockchain. So it's a matter of time. Many other nations will join. So they are just using the education system to test run it. So once they are able to perfect that, I want to believe that other arms of the government will subsequently be rolled on blockchain. Yeah, so Cardano builder, IOHK, said it is beginning to develop the code and does not expect to launch the project before 2022. So Ethiopian Minister of Education confirmed the government is working with IOHK, the company behind the Cardano protocol, on a blockchain-based system to track student performance in the African country school. This initiative is about bringing technology to improve the quality of education, said the minister. The video conversations with John O'Connor, IOHK Director of Africa Operations, live streams by the company on Tuesday. It is very practical to think of the blockchain technology as a way to improve the quality of education. The much touted project is still in its early stages. O'Connor told CoinDesk the company is only beginning to develop the code for the project and does not expect to launch anything before January 2022. Don't forget that January 2022 is just some 6-7 months down the line. Yeah, so it's surprising to note that Cardano is already having an African director or a director of African operation. So in other words, they are beaming their light on Africa. So we trust that probably not too long from now, things like elections will be run on blockchain so that rigging of election will become more and more difficult for nations and so on and so forth. Yeah. So another interesting news, Nigerians undeterred by cryptocurrency crackdown. You know, despite the fact that the government of Nigeria is trying hard to keep people in poverty, to deny them opportunity from participating in the emerging global economy, where nations like America will give free money to their children to go and buy assets of the digital economy. A country like Nigeria continue to crack on them. Yeah, but the news is that Nigerians are undeterred. They are not disturbed. They continue their investments into the blockchain. That African has been fertile ground for cryptocurrency lately. Nigeria is one of the largest peer-to-peer Bitcoin markets in the world, according to data from Useful Tulip. And Zen Finance in Nigeria is bringing decentralized finance to the world of credit union. Yeah, so Nigerians continue to do very, very well in the cryptocurrency, in the digital asset market. Yeah, it may surprise you to find out that I actually belong to some Nigerian WhatsApp group. Yeah, and they are pushing out very, very useful information as it relates to the digital economy. Yeah, so I just want to take us through one or two Twitter tweets. This is a tweet which is credited to CZ. So with the crypto community, when we use the word CZ, if you have been there for some time, you know who we are talking for. It's a champion something who is the CEO of Binance. Binance is the largest crypto exchange, centralized crypto exchange in the world. And CZ is the CEO. So this is a tweet which is, has been credited to him, that banks refusing to work with crypto, they are like bookstores refusing to work with the internet. I'm sure most of those bookshops who never seized an opportunity to use the internet to promote their business, most of them have closed down in one way or the other. So if you want to open a bookshop, you must be ready to ensure that you use internet to market your product, because more books are being bought online now than it used to be. So if there's a bookstore that refused to use the internet for its business, definitely that is going to pack up. So exactly it is for banks that are refusing to work with crypto. Very soon they will close down. When they close out, they will now come and use their closeout package to come and buy Ethereum and Bitcoin and so on and so forth. By then, me and you have gone ahead of them. Great. Yeah, so this is another tweet. It says, never ever sell at a loss. Don't be afraid and desperate. Your coin will rise again. It may take weeks or months, but it will definitely rise again. Patience pay. Yeah, so this is just to encourage people that they should hold onto their coin. If you remember, about 2 weeks ago, the market dipped. Within a week, it's shared about 7 billion. But if you go back to check from coin market capitalization as of now that we're talking, it has rebounded, and it started going beyond what it was. Yeah, so the crypto market will always recover. So there will be a period of retracement, especially when some all-time high are made, either in Ethereum or in Bitcoin, when people feel that, they've made enough profit and they want to sell out. Yeah, so it will always happen along the journey. But the most important thing we should know is that in general, the crypto economy is going in an upward trend. So anytime there is a panic sell, like the one we had in the last 2 weeks, we should see it actually as an opportunity to buy. Yeah, so maybe on our subsequent discussion, we may discuss about when do we buy? Yeah, can we predict some of this dip will come? Yeah, if you are somebody who have a fair idea of technical analysis, it may be possible. Yeah, so please, we are hodlers. We are long-term investors. We are not short-term traders. We're long-term investors. And as much as possible, even when the market dip, don't trouble yourself so much. If your coin makes some astronomical gain, yeah, you may, if you are able to pick it at the peak, maybe you are just checking the coin and you discover that it has made 100% gain. So you know that definitely it cannot sustain that 100% gain within 24 hours. So there will be a period of retracement. So occasionally you may temporarily dispose it, and once it comes back, you buy it back. Maybe I should have done that yesterday, when actually one of the coins I sent to us during the week achieved 100% gain. That was TEL. And I just look at it and say, oh, good boy, you are doing well. So but occasionally something you can do is that when you see that, if there is a rapid gain of more than 50% within 24 hours, you can temporarily sell them. And what I do, or what I would do like I did today, is to actually immediately I dispose it as market value. At that same point, I just assume that, okay, maybe if in the next 24, 48 hours, it will retrace to this point. So immediately I put a buy order there. So if for any reason it comes down on its own, just go ahead and buy it. Yeah. So from time to time, we can take profit, especially the amount we have put in before. But please don't sell your precious tokens or shares because the market is dumping. Yeah. So our focus is decentralized exchanges. Yeah, so there are several decentralized exchanges. They are probably up to maybe 50 or more. Yeah, and we will have reason to interact with them at one time or the other. So for today, let's focus on the top decentralized exchanges. Yeah, let's focus on the top decentralized exchanges. So we have Uniswap as number one. Yeah, it's trading probably most of the volumes. So we have things like Pancake. I think Pancake for now it should be number two. So this is Pancake here. Then we have a Sushi Swap, and we have 1 inch exchange. We have Bangkok. So at least where I got this, they are rated as top three. If you look at the number two and number three, their name may look a bit interesting or funny to you. One is called Pancake. The other one is called Sushi, like the word sushi. So what happened is this. You know, most of the decentralized exchanges, they are built on the Ethereum platform, which is the biggest platform of blockchain. So, however, Binance is trying to put a serious competition against Ethereum. Yeah. So they have also built their own smart chain, which is called the Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, you may have to read something about the Binance Smart Chain, or you Google for YouTube videos on Binance Smart Chain just to learn some things. So what they did is that they encourage blockchain companies that want to build on their platform to use the name of what do you call it now? Something that have to do with food. So they customize their blockchains or substrate on what look like food. So that's why you will see something like a pancake. You know, initially the first time I saw pancake, I just ignored it. I said, what is this? Without knowing that I was ignoring a big opportunity to invest. So you begin to see things like sausage swap. You begin to see things like fish swap. You may see cock crow swap and so on and so forth. Yeah. So then we have Bangkok, which is also another big decentralized exchange. So, sorry, it went back. Okay. So, for the purpose of today's discussion, because we're going to have I'm going to do a practical demonstration of actually how to use the exchange. So if time permits, we may do two practice. Maybe we'll do one on Uniswap and we'll do another one on Pancake Swap. But at least I'm sure we'll do on Uniswap. So let's assume that there's a token that have just been released. So like I'm going to give you one. It's a relatively new token, which probably has been released in the last 30 days. Which at the end of the day, I want to encourage every one of us to get a few of them. It's called Glitch Finance. So Glitch Finance was released probably in the last 30 days. It's going to be a big decentralized finance establishment. So you and I are having the information, we're having the news now, and we can make early investment in it. Maybe in 1-2 years' time, they will contribute to part of your retirement benefit. So, but for today, we'll be using Uniswap as an example of a decentralized exchange because it's a matter of time. You will have a reason to interact with Uniswap at one time or the other. So let's assume that we want to carry out a transaction on Uniswap. Glitch has just been released and you are interested in buying Glitch. And you have scanned for Glitch. It is not available on any exchange as of now. So it's probably only available on Uniswap. So how do you go to Uniswap and buy it? So that's what we are going to do. So if you look at the screen, we have typed we have typed the Uniswap into Google. So you can see that is Uniswap that we have typed into Google. So we type Uniswap into Google and you hit Uniswap. So it will bring you to this screen, something like this. Then what you will do is that you come here that says uniswap.org. So for Pancake, it will be pancake.something and so on. Yeah. So you now come here and you will click on Uniswap. So ideally, if not for my pointer, when you now put your cursor on Uniswap, it should turn to the hand. So you will click on it. Assuming it's possible that you are having two interface now, maybe like a phone and a computer, it would be nice for you to just type Uniswap and you come to this place and you will click it. So but let's assume that you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So we'll click on this, then it will take us. Okay, sorry, let me return this guy. So okay, this guy want to be naughty. Okay, so it will bring you to this point. It's just displaying this right now just because Uniswap is launching another version of interface, which is called Uniswap version 3. So a lot of guys within the crypto space, they have been waiting for it. Yeah, so and I think they are launching it again. Either they have launched it or they are about to launch it. Yeah. So it will bring you to somewhere like this. Yeah. Then what you will do is that you will come here. You will come here. You will see where it is written use Uniswap. So you will come here. So you will click on use Uniswap. So when you click on it, it will take you to the next. Let me clean this guy. Clean this guy. Okay. It's all right. Where are you? Where is that? I'll return you. Okay, that's fine. So when you click Uniswap, use Uniswap, it will bring you to this interface. So it will bring you to something like this, something like this. So when you get here, it will ask you to connect to your wallet. Yeah, you will need to connect, you will need to connect to your wallet. Yeah. So here, when we talk about wallet, we are talking of crypto accounts that you have created by yourself. So they are a type of soft wallet. We call them soft wallet because they are either on your phone or they are an extension of your browser. So the most popular of the soft wallet is MetaMask. MetaMask. Yeah. So that is the most popular. Almost all decentralized exchanges will interact with MetaMask. So you will need to install MetaMask as an extension on your browser. Yeah. So if for any reason, let's assume that you have not installed MetaMask on your browser, when you click on install MetaMask, it will ask you, do you want to install MetaMask? You will say yes. And it will say, okay, download. You download it on your computer and so on and so forth. Yeah. However, if you don't want to download a wallet as an extension on your browser, the next thing you will need to do is that you will need to download a wallet on your phone. So you can download MetaMask wallet on your phone. You can download what we call MEW, M-E-W, My Ether Wallet. You can download My Ether Wallet on your phone. You can download Trust Wallet on your phone. You can download SafePal and many, many more. Yeah, so you can download them on your phone. So what you will now do is that, so for now, for this particular, we are going to use MetaMask. Yeah, let me put it this way. Until otherwise proven, you will need a MetaMask in this journey at one time or the other, because there will be a point that you will be interacting with some wallets that probably has been configured only to work with MetaMask. So you will come here, you will click install MetaMask. Then it will take you to install and so on and so forth. So for somebody like me, I have installed it already. Yeah, so what it will give me is an option which says connect. So it will give me an option which will say connect. So for the first part, we're going to connect to MetaMask. For the second part, we will try to use a telephone app wallet. Probably we'll use Trust Wallet and we will see how we will move on. So now when I click connect, what it will do is actually it will open my MetaMask browser, which is an extension to Google Chrome or to Brave browser. Yeah, Brave browser is very, very good, very, very excellent. Yeah, so if you use Brave, you can easily attach it to it. So if your wallet is already opened, then it will connect automatically to your wallet. However, if your wallet is locked, then it will ask you to unlock your wallet, so you will unlock your wallet. So by default, most of the soft wallets are based, or a large number of them, like MetaMask, are based on Ethereum. So you always need to have some degree of Ethereum on your wallet to be able to do transactions at all times, because you are going to use it as transaction fee, which we call gas. One of the main problems Ethereum is having right now is that the gas fees are very, very high. But I guess I will show us how to know when gas fees are low. Yeah, so if you want to do any transaction on a wallet, which require you to pay gas fee, if it is not an emergency, I will show you the timing of the day when you can go and do such transaction, so that the amount of money you will pay as gas fee will not be so high. So by default, when you open your MetaMask, this page will come up. So more often it will display Ethereum as the default currency, because most of the time that's what people use for transaction. However, you can always change it to whatever you want. So you will click here, this drop-down menu. When you click it, it will give you other options. So let's assume that what you want to use for the transaction is let's say USD Theta, USDT. Then you will pick USD Theta there. And let's assume that you want to change it to, you want to buy Glitch, which we will be buying at the end of this discussion. Yeah, we'll make an attempt to buy some Glitch. Yeah, so you will now come down here where it says select token. So you will select token. So let's assume that for now, the token you want to buy is Akintade's token. So you will click here and you will search for them. You pick Akintade's token, and then it will show you 0 here, and it will ask you to enter the amount you want to buy. You can see say enter amount. So you enter the amount. You say, oh, okay, I just want to buy $50 worth of Akintade's token. So you put in 50, then it will now ask you to go ahead to swap, and you click swap, and later it will open a smaller browser and ask you to confirm, and so on and so forth. So, so for example, Glitch, this is Glitch, which I think I will probably make an effort to buy, because it's a new token which have just been deployed. Yeah, it is not yet registered by default on Uniswap. So, but when you type in the ticker, which is GLCH, it comes up. And because you are going to do that transaction for the first time, it will ask you, do you want to import this token? You will click yes. You will say yes. So you will click on import. And when you click on import, it will appear here like this. Then you can now go ahead and do the amount you want to buy, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So after that, so at this point, let me pause. If there is any questions, I think you can unmute yourself and you can ask your questions, and then I will try to answer our questions to the best of my ability. Yeah, so if there are questions, we're talking about interacting with decentralized exchanges. Yeah, so please, if you're having questions thus far, you can ask your question before I go into the practical section. You can unmute yourself. Yeah, so I want to, oh, it's no longer here. I wanted to welcome somebody specially, but it's like the person is no longer here now. It's one of my secondary school classmates. He joined us temporarily, maybe he's having some network challenges, or the government of Nigeria have kicked him out. Anyway, okay, so if there are no questions, we move forward. We'll go to a practical session. So I want to do a practical demonstration now of how to do a transaction on a decentralized exchange. So I'm going to escape. So for now, I guess I will have to stop this sharing and then come up with another screen. So let me see. Not that. Sorry. Okay. This is Uni. So let me have to disconnect this wallet. Now, change. Yeah. So let me do something. Let me lock the wallet itself primarily. Okay, I think it is locked now. Yeah. So we have let me come to, let's see. Can you see this guy that is dancing on the screen? No. Oh, okay, you are seeing it. Okay, so that's fine. Let me go back to share screen. Yeah, so okay, I think this is the screen I want to share. I'm sure by now you can see a guy that is dancing. Can you see it? Yeah, yes, it's something like a fox that is dancing. Okay, that's great. So that is the MetaMask logo. So at this point, let me, this is, so can you see the Uniswap interface? Yeah, okay, so let me go back to the beginning of Uniswap. So I'm typing now Uniswap exchange. So can you see my cursor on Uniswap home? Yeah, so I'm clicking on that. So I'm opening my browser. So it's displaying Uniswap version 3. So I'm coming to the top. Is it right corner now? Yeah, so I'm clicking on use Uniswap. Okay. After some time, they are going to remove that logo, so don't worry. So I've clicked on use Uniswap. I guess it is loading. Okay. So when I want to buy a token, what I want to do is that I want to swap one type of cryptocurrency for that token. We'll talk about pool later. Pool is now you have a token and you want the token to be working for you. So what you are going to do is that you are going to loan that token back to the exchange. But the way it is often done is that you have to pair it with another currency. So let's assume that you have a $100 worth of glitch and you want to put it into the loop. You also get like another $100 of USDT or another $100 worth of Ethereum. And that's the way you pair them together and you give it to them. But what we want to do is that we want to buy a new token. So we want to swap our existing currency for a new one. So I've clicked on swap. So I'll wait for it to load. It's not loading. Refresh it. Okay, so when you click swap, it's supposed to bring us to something like this. Okay, no. Yeah. Let's wait, we hope it will work. Let's say, oops, not you. Sorry. This guy is not loading. Wow. Okay, let me check here. I hope I'm not having some internet challenges. Not to you for now. Wow. Let me just go back to where I was initially. I guess I'm having some internet challenges. I'm assuming so because it's not good. Huh? I guess I'm having some network challenges. I'm assuming so. Yeah, because this is not really loading properly. Yeah. So let me just try that on another browser. Let me just try another browser. Let me go to the beginning. I'm sure you are still seeing me. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
You are still seeing me? It's my screen.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me just try. I'm just trying to use another browser. Yeah. Okay, so the other browser is going. So what I was looking for is actually to come to this point. Yeah. So the challenge I will have here is that my wallet has not been connected to this. Yeah. So maybe at this point, we are doing practical. So normally I will click connect to wallet. It will come here. I will click this, but I don't want to install it on this browser. So let me go back to the Google ones. Yeah, Chrome. Are you doing this? Okay, occasionally when things like this happen, one thing you can do is this. You come here, you come to these 3 dots at the end of it, you come here and you look at where it says more tools. So you click on more tools, it will bring out this. There's something that says clear browser data. Yeah, so at times it's the cache that is interfering with what you are doing. So you click on clear browser cache and it comes here, it's a clear data, you click on this. Then you can just go back and try. So if it doesn't work, what I will end up doing is that I will open a new browser again and see. Yeah, sorry. Let me see, there's something on the chat. We are not seeing the other browser. Oh, sorry. Can you see the screen now? Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So just let me close this, guys. Yeah. Okay. Let me just unit swap exchange home. Use unit swap. Okay. Swap. Not going. Let me do something. Coming here. Don't mind. So I'm coming here to open the new a new window. Yeah, so let me swap exchange. Oh. Sorry for that. It's supposed to take us to the exchange, and then we'll connect to the wallet. Let me go back a little. So, let me just come to the interface. Let me use the interface, see what it will give us. Yeah. I'm just looking at the charts. Yeah. Check tokens. So these are tokens that are there, a lot of them. View. Okay. Pools. These are various pools. Yeah, but what I want is exchange. Unfortunately, the exchange is not loading. Yeah. Okay, then come back to swap. That's what I want. Unfortunately, it's not just loading. I'm not sure of why. Maybe could it be because they are just version 3? Could this be the effect of version 3? Yeah. Okay. Though it was going on the Brave browser. Okay, so for now, let me just push this aside. I will come back to it. I will go to the other thing, the other version. So at times you are not using a Brave, you are not using a wallet which is an extension like the MetaMask. Maybe you are using your phone, so you may have your wallet on your phone. Yeah, so I'm sure you can see the phone I'm holding. Yeah, so unfortunately it's a bit far, you cannot see it. So on this phone, there have some wallet, there is MetaMask, there is Trust Wallet. So I'm going to open the Trust Wallet. Yeah, so I'm going to open Trust Wallet. So I'm going back to sharing. So I'm coming back to our slides. Yeah. So if you want to use a phone to connect, so what you do is that for now I have Trust Wallet. So we'll use Trust Wallet as an example. So I'm having Trust Wallet right now on this phone, and I have opened the Trust Wallet. So I don't know if you can see that is Trust Wallet. Can you see? Too close?
Unfortunately, we can't see the
on the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the 3D background is kind of blurring it out a little bit.
When you take it a bit
Yes.
further, when you take it closer to yourself, you can see it.
Okay. You can see the phone.
You can make it closer. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what I want to use there is the Trust Wallet. Yeah. So the Trust Wallet is the one that has something that looks like a shield. Yeah. It's like, am I still upright or I have turned laterally?
Lateral.
Okay. I'm receiving two answers. Somebody says I'm upright. Somebody says I'm lateral.
Upright. Wait.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So, but I want to, okay, so I have opened Trust Wallet now. It's a Trust Wallet open. So what you would do now is that after you have opened your Trust Wallet, you will now come to the screen. The first thing on the screen says install MetaMask. Am I correct? Can you see the screen? The main screen?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. So the next one says Wallet Connect. So this time around, what I am doing is that I am combining a computer and a phone together, or I am combining two phones together. So you click on Wallet Connect. So when you click on Wallet Connect, you will now come to this your Trust Wallet which you have opened. Down here, you will see the setting icon. So the setting icon coming will look like I just want to see if I have a picture of it. Oh, it's not there. I have the setting icon on Trust Wallet. So you will click on it. When you click on it, you will have something like this. You will have something like this. So what you will now do is that there should be something that says Wallet Connect. So you will hit this one that says, I'm coming, Wallet Connect, something like this. You're going to hit it. Yeah. So when you hit it, this is what will come. When you click Wallet Connect here, this barcode will come up. Unlike it is on the computer, this barcode will come up. Then you have probably you have activated the Wallet Connect on your phone. Then the next thing we will do now is to bring the phone in front of this icon and actually scan it. So like now, the one I'm holding is actually scanning. You can see it loading. It's loading. Yeah. And then once it completes the loading, it will bring you to, okay, you click, this is the Wallet Connect on the phone. So you click this. So they can see. Yeah, they can see it here. So I'm sure you can see what I've circled. Can you see it on the main screen?
Yes, sir.
So you click on this Wallet Connect, then it will open your camera. So you put the camera on the barcode of the other phone or the other camera. Then but the other thing is that if the software on your phone is up to date, if the software on your phone is up to date, so what you can do is that you can actually go to the browser of your phone and type Uniswap there, and you click on it like we were doing before. So it will come to a point, it will ask you to connect. You just click on Trust Wallet. And so there's a way it will find the Trust Wallet on your phone, and it will connect to it. If what you are having is a SafePal, if your wallet is SafePal, then it becomes very, very easy to use, because most of the common exchanges are preloaded on SafePal. So you actually just open to them, on SafeBar, you will see Uniswap already preloaded. So once you click Uniswap on SafeBar, it will activate automatically. So invariably, where we want to go is that you put in what you want to buy, and then it will ask you to sign this transaction on the phone. So you will see something like this, sign transaction. So you are going to click on it, sign transaction. And when you do that, it will say, it will bring this, it will ask you to click OK. We ask you to click OK. So you will click on OK. Then when you click on OK, it will complete the transaction. Yeah. So at this point, let me try to go back again to see if I will be able to work with Uniswap using my Google stuff. Yeah, so I'll try. Sorry for that. So let me stop sharing here and see if we will be able to make a true practical demonstration. Okay, just hold on while I try to. Okay, is the new screen available now? No, so let me share it. Let me share this. Can you see? Not yet. Oh, sorry. Share screen. Okay, Uniswap browse. Okay. Yeah, so let me try this. If perhaps I will be lucky this time around. Oh, this is another one. This is a fork of Uniswap. Unia is a fork of Uniswap, photocopy of it. So you can see now how some of these things can come as disguise. What we want is Uniswap, but it come up as a disguise, calling itself Uniswap. So if you are typing, you need to be sure that you are typing the right stuff. Yeah. Let me just click on swap and see. Oh. Really want. So let me check the chat. No, don't worry. Yeah, that's the Doge DeFi is just a new it's a new DeFi that is just coming up. Yeah, so it was just because I mistakenly clicked on the browser. So we should have this. Let me click on this. Oh. I'm not so sure. Could it be security stuff? Let me clear the browser again. Let me clear the cache. Clear. Check now. Okay. Try to clear the browser cache. It happens once a while. That it refused to connect. Sorry for that. Okay, so by the way, maybe I should just let me continue with what we have today. It's a bit unfortunate we can't do this demonstration. We'll try it another time. Yeah. So let's continue. We're going to check. Please try to check some other YouTubes that talks about how to use. I'm looking for my slides. I can't even find it again. Okay. Okay. So you are here. Can you see my screen? Hello?
No.
Not yet.
Hello? Okay. So, okay, I want the screen to come on. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. Let me share the screen. Where are you? I think this is it. No. Oh, oh sorry for that. Screen sharing has stopped. Yeah, that's fine. Just hold on for me. Yeah, just let me put the topic so that when I see it, I know. Yeah. Screen share. Okay, that's fine. I want to believe by now you can see the screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's just, for time's going, let's just try to round up. I'm going to the last page now. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So these 5. So I guess probably moving forward we'll be doing something like this, where we'll just be talking about the tokens of the week, or just to introduce you to some tokens. Here are 6 tokens. The top 5, I guess I listed it on the WhatsApp group yesterday, no, the Telegram group 2 days ago. Yeah. So the first one is called Telcom. About an hour ago or 2 hours ago, this is the current price. What is the use of Telcoin? The people who created Telcoin, what they want it to be is that they want it to be the default payment method for telecommunication. So what they want is how to use crypto to pay for telecommunication services. Maybe if you are somebody like me, at times I buy some international telephone bundles. I download some app on my phone, and I buy some calling bundles on it. And once I can connect it to the internet, I use them to make international telephone calls. So guys like Tel, what they want to do is, like, for such services, they want Tel to be used as the payment method. And what they want to do is that things like the national carriage, like what is the one in Lesotho? Telcom, Lesotho, Telcom, South Africa, and so on and so forth. So they are pushing that Tel be used as the default payment. So in country like Philippines already, a lot of people are using Tel to pay for their telephone services. So at the end of this page, I will go back to CoinGecko and I will show you an idea of what is happening with this coin. So we have BACS. For BACS, or at times it can be written as BAB, B-A-B-B. B-A-B-B means blockchain, bank account on the blockchain. Bank account on the blockchain. So what they are trying to do is that they want to be like a World Bank, not the World Bank that regulates, not the UN arm. But what they are trying to do is that they believe that the microeconomy also needs some banking. What do I mean by the microeconomy? The person, somebody that manages the small shops, the talk shop that sells pepper, and some of these hawkers and so on and so forth. All over the world, there's a large population of people who are not banking at all. They just keep their money under their bed. Yeah, and so on and so forth. So banks want to capture this global population, which is in billion. So they actually want to be the crypto bank for them. And gradually they are making some moves. This is the price as of some 2 hours ago. If you put $100 here, it's going to give you plenty of these guys. In some 3 years' time, you won't, all this 00 will have disappeared. I can assure you that all this 00 will have disappeared. So please give it a consideration. Then we have ERSDL. It is called on Federal Reserve. Yeah, you know, in a country like America, the central bank is called the Federal Reserve or the Reserve Bank. Yeah. So what on Federal want to do is that for cryptocurrency, they want to be like the equivalent of a central bank. Yeah. So where various cryptocurrencies can go back and use like the equivalent of a central bank. There are a lot of big guys who are behind this, coming together to create this, thinking that one day, they will become like a reserve bank. Just about 2 or 3 days ago, they launched a decentralized finance. Yeah, I'm sure by now you should have an idea of decentralized finance. I think we mentioned some things about it in our last discussion. Yeah, so they've launched their own decentralized finance. And if you look at, like we will check later, you will discover that in the last few days, this guy has been flicking, ready to move. Yeah, so, you know, I belong to a Telegram group that the way they describe this is that this is a retirement benefit. So in my WhatsApp group, TEL is called retirement package. Yeah, also BACS. Yeah. So we have LCX. LCX is a cryptocurrency exchange like Binance, yeah, that is just coming up. So it has a lot of great potential. Yeah, so this is the price as of today. And you can put $100 into it. You can put 100 rands into it. You can put 5,000 naira into it, and so on and so forth. And in the years to come, it will give you something great. We have VRA. VRA is called Veracity. So what does this protocol want to do? They want to be a product layer platform for esports and video entertainment. You know, esport is now becoming so big with all these video games and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of opportunity in esports, and most esports, as a matter of time, they will actually be migrating into the blockchain. Yeah. So there's a huge opportunity for Veracity. Then Glitch is just a new company which is coming up. Actually, this is the token I wanted us to buy in the demonstration. I wanted to demonstrate how to buy on Uniswap using this as an example. But unfortunately, it was not just working. Can't explain why. Yeah, so I will still try again. Yeah, I will see. Yeah, so now what I want to do is that I want to go to CoinGecko, and I want us to look at these 5 coins here and see how they are behaving. I just want to see how they are behaving. So I'm going to stop sharing here. Then I will now go back to okay. So yeah, so just hold on for me. Tell BACS, Veracity, What's the fifth one? Let me check for the fifth one. But I just want us to check. Is okay, LCX. Okay. So let me do just a browser. Well, we can use this. Okay. So I'm just going to, let me see. Oh, no. Okay. So let me just type CoinGecko. CoinGecko. Okay, so let's go to CoinGecko. Don't worry, if you can afford Kusama, don't worry. You should be able to afford the tail. So I'm typing tail coin. So you can see it's tail coin. Yeah. So can you see what is happening in the last 24 hours? Yeah. So this guy is trying to move up. Yesterday, he did something so funny. It actually went out by about 100% yesterday, but don't worry, that's how they behave initially, but gradually they will settle down. At least today, it's moved up by 24%. An average stock investment in Johannesburg Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange, we move up by 22% in 2 to 3 years. So if you make an X investment in a stock, the best you can get is 22% in 2 years, and an average of about 10% in a year, 10 to 11% in a year. So Telcoin is telling you that I can do that for you even in a day at times. Yeah. So please let's give some attention to it. So let me change the duration to 7 days so that you see what is happening. So I'm changing it to 7 days. So can you see what it did in the last 7 days? So today is 7. So we'll go back to yeah. So 7 days is from like 1st of May. So you can see it moving from here to here as of yesterday, and it's now stabilizing. So what this stabilizing means is that I don't want to go down more than this. I don't want to go down more than this. So if you want to buy, this may be a good opportunity because it's unlikely that it will go down further. Yeah. So let's see what he has done in the last 7 days. Yeah, so you can see that in the last 7 days, it has made about some 457%. Yeah, and this movement was actually after I posted it in our Telegram group. So that is Telcoin. You can scroll to read more about it. You can visit their website. Yeah. So, but if all you have is 100 Maluti, just go and put the 100 Maluti into it. I'm sure it's going to give you a good return. So we go to BACS. Yeah. So this is BACS. Sorry, it's not coming up yet. Okay. This is amazing. Can you see something here? Can somebody see this here? Huh? What did you see there? Oh, that is BACS doing 104%. 104%. Yeah. So that's just in today alone. So we expect, please don't buy it at this point. Don't buy it at this point. Yeah. So you will have to wait for it to cool down. So I'm sure if we see the graph now, it will be amazing. Yeah. So this is today. This is 24 hours from here to here. It's hit up there, went down, came up. So let's see what it has done in the last 7 days. Ooh, can you just see this from here? Pew. Yeah, so please don't buy it at this point. We have to allow it to cool down. So, but what I'm just telling you is that when you see these guys doing this, they are telling you about the potential in them. Let's see what has happened in the last 1 month. Can you see? So already for some time it went down, it's cooled down. So now it's make up his mind. I don't want to fall below this again. Yeah. So you can see that. So which means that if somebody bought this coin yesterday and he or she has put in 200 rand, so as of now that we are talking right now, that will be 400 rand. So that doesn't mean that it's going to stay here. It will go down. Yeah, because it has just spiked. So but it's a matter of time. It's going to retrace. It's going to retrace. And when it retraces, it will settle down a little. You can see it as a zigzag. Yeah. So but just to tell you that this means that it has a great potential. Yeah. So then we look at Veracity, VRA. Yeah, okay. So this is Veracity is settling down. So let's see what it has done in the last 1 week. Okay, so it is in a. So for now, it went up before so rapidly. So it's trying to cool down. Yeah, so let's look at what has happened in the last 14 days. So this is a good time to actually buy Veracity. It went up. So it's because it went up, some people felt that they have made some cool money. So they are selling out. So this is a dip, like we saw 2 weeks ago. So if somebody wants to buy Veracity, today would be a good time to buy. And then maybe lastly, let's go for ESR. No, it's ER. And I keep on confusing this. Yeah, ERS. Yeah. So on Federal Reserve. Yeah, this guy is planning to become the Reserve Bank for crypto. Yeah, so it went up high, pump hard about in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, so but now it's a bit settling down because some guys are taking profits. Yeah, so if anybody want to enter into it, to this moment will be a very, very good opportunity because it's almost back to what it was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So once they start moving this pump, having this pump, is a matter of time. It will go higher and higher. So by and large, these are just some few points I think I should introduce us to. Please find some time to read about them. Look at what they promise to do, look at what they can do. So they want it. Most of our discussions here focuses on long-term investments, not just what I will do today and come out tomorrow, long-term investment. Yeah. So hopefully in 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years time, this will be great. Don't forget that it takes Bitcoin, the king, about 12 years to get to where it is as of today. So if you too can be patient for another 12 years, then your pizzas will become a pouch, eh? Instead of using 10,000 coin to buy a pizza, you will now use it to buy a pouch. So thank you so much for your time. Yeah, the opportunity to have this discussion. So we're unfortunate that our demo did not work, but we will try it again and we'll see how it will work. So if you want us to discuss specific things, please put it on the TG group, then we'll prepare for it and we can always have this. So at this point, I will say thank you. And if you are having any questions or comments, we will accept it at this point. You are welcome. Okay. Yeah. Question. Hello, Samuel. Samuel Ziswa, you are welcome to this group. So you're joining us for the first time today.
Thanks so much for welcoming me.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, our group is
a long way to learn and go along with with the group. Yeah.
So our group is a small group, but the truth is that we have access to information.
Okay.
In the context of the digital economy. We are starting small, but we will end up being big, not in terms of numerical number, but because of an opportunity we will have to make wise decisions on digital investment. Yeah, so we've had some previous video. You can always go back and check them on YouTube. They will help you a lot. Yeah, so if you run into any challenge, always post it on the group.
So I think I'll be one of those active participants as time goes on. I just joined last night.
Yeah, thank you so much
on the group.
Yeah. So there is a long list of tokens which I have posted before. I think I reposted them. Any long-term investment into those tokens is a win. Yeah. 2-3 years time, you will be amazed at, ooh, these are wise investment. You know, we never had the opportunity of investing in Coca-Cola because we didn't know when they started Coca-Cola. We did not invest in Apple. We did not invest in Amazon. We did not invest in Facebook because it's for Americans only. But now that we have a global economy that is open to anybody, then I think we just have to take an advantage of it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So you're welcome.
If I'm trading from Luno or crypto.com, does it make any difference? It doesn't matter which platform you're using to trade.
No, I'm fine as long as what you get what you want. However, there are some exchanges that you cannot do without. So we've discussed them in our previous discussion. For example, if you want to invest into the digital market, you must have a Binance account. The reason being that Binance has the largest number of tokens, to the best of my knowledge. So you will need Uniswap, which we have just discussed, because most new tokens, when they are just coming up, before they are discovered, they are listed on Uniswap. You will need KuCoin. New gems most often are first listed on KuCoin. So these 5 tokens that we have just discussed, you will find out that about 3 or 4 of them may only be available on KuCoin. Then lastly, there is one that is called Bilazy. B-I-L-A-X-Y. Bilazy. You will, after Uniswap, the next place you will see a token being listed is on Bilazy. And you know, when you are buying a token from centralized exchanges, the cost of transaction is cheaper than when you are buying from decentralized exchanges, especially Uniswap, because Uniswap is based on Ethereum and it uses ETH gases, and you are using Ethereum to pay. And at times when you are paying on Uniswap, you are actually competing with big guys, people who are moving millions. So they tend to push up the gas price and thus making it a bit challenging. Yeah, so there was something I promised to show us. So let me just see this chart. How do I? Okay.
There's a question.
Yeah.
How do I know which token is fake? I hear some tokens are fake.
Yes. So there are some tokens that are fake. How do you know tokens that are fake? One of the way to know tokens that are fake is that the one thing you can do is come to CoinGecko. Yeah, we are on CoinGecko already. Come to CoinGecko. and Google for that token. So let's say the token is SYZ. Come to Coin Token and find out if it has been listed. Because generally before they are listed on either CoinGecko or CoinMarket, they have to undergo some form of verification. So they are verified. Yeah. So there's a slight difference between a fake token and a scam. They look so close, but they may not as fake tokens are scams, but not all scams are fake tokens. So they actually create some of these tokens and they exist, but down the line, they just operate it for some times and they escape. So if you are not too sure, especially on Uniswap, anybody can put any token on Uniswap, anybody. So if you are not too sure, what you should do is that go and read about that token first before you buy it. So go to their website, find out what they are saying. And also, so you can go to Google and type in that token and say plus scam, SY token plus scam. So there are websites that track scam token. Yeah. So maybe let me just try it now. Let's just say XYZ token plus scam. I'm just using it as an example. So if there is a scam that relates to it, then there will be something else. Can you see the first one says money SYZ, legit or scam? Legit or scam? Geometry SYZ. So top 10 cryptocurrency fraud and scam, you need to pay something. So you can always come here and read about it. So but the final way to know that it is legit, we use the word legit. So maybe in our next meeting, we will talk about the common terms that we use in crypto, especially when you begin to interact with a group, either on Telegram or on Twitter that are very, very active. They may be using some words which you may not be familiar with. So maybe now in our next discussion, we'll talk about the common terms and slangs that we use there. So we use the word legit for genuine crypto. So now to be very, very sure, the last thing you may want to do is to go and check that these tokens are listed on top rated exchanges like Binance, like Coolcoin. If it is listed on Binance, if it is listed on Coolcoin, then until otherwise proven, it is genuine. Some of the tokens, before they are listed, before they begin to operate, you may have heard about them. So for example, especially like on the Polkadot ecosystem, there are tokens I know that they are coming. We don't even know when they will launch them, but we are waiting for them right now. So for those ones, we know that they are legit, yeah. But if you have any doubt about it, then you have to be careful. There are a lot of these safe moon, safe sun, safe star, safe this, and so on and so forth. Yeah, when you begin to see things like that, some of them may end up being fake. But generally, they are called, what they call it now, shit coins, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So, but when you want to be double sure, look for the top rated exchanges like Coinbase. Any coin that is listed on Coinbase is legit. But the issue is that most time, by the time they are listed on Coinbase, they will have appreciated so much. Coinbase wanted to have a minimum market capitalization before they are listed. So by virtue of that, they have already moved on. So if you want to catch coins at very early phase, go to Coolcoin. Most of the coins that are listed very early on Coolcoin, they are very, very good. So you will need an account with Coolcoin. You will need an account with Balancing. You need one with Binance and your local Luno, because you are going to use your local Luno to swap your fiat currency, either dollars, rand, shillings, into Ethereum or USDT or Bitcoin, which we'll use for your subsequent transaction. Yeah. So I think by and large, that's probably one of the way you identify genuine coin. So if you want to do a transaction on Ethereum, as long as it is not an emergency, if you don't want to pay a very high gas fee, what you will do is that you can come to this website, you type gas now, gas now. Oh, sorry, gas now. Yeah, so it will give you gasnow.org. So you click it. You click it, so it takes you to gasnow.com. So I'm going to show us something. I want to believe you can see my screen. Yeah, so it is giving us now what the price of an average transaction is. So it's say if you opt for a slow transaction, it will cost you what we call 44 GOL. It's called GOL. Yeah, it's time. Yeah. So on average, it translates to about 3.5 per transaction, $3.25 per transaction. However, that transactions may take up to like 10 minutes to complete. And that's more possibility that it may fail. So you can swap to standard. So for now, standard is 51 GOL, and that will be about $3 to $4. We can have fast, which most often that's what you will use. That's about $4. Then we have rapid. So the big guys, this is what they often use. And the funny thing, the way those processes happen is that those companies that process those transactions, they often go for the guys that are ready to pay the higher money. So it can be so bad. So there could be a situation where you want to buy a token that worth $100, and they are telling you are going to pay a gas fee that was $100. So the advice at that point is that just cancel that transaction and look for a better time. So how do you know better time to do transaction? Let me tell you. You know, most of these big transactions, heavy transactions, they take place in America. Heavy transaction. So what you do is that when Americans are sleeping, when they are sleeping, the gas fees are low. Yeah, so let me take you through a schedule. I want to show you something now. So you can always scroll down on gas now. You can always scroll down and come to this table that is here. So if you look at this table, the color changes from white to, is it orange now or red? Okay, for now, just accept, let's accept that it is red. So the deeper the color, the higher the gas fee. The lighter or the whiter the color, the cheaper the gas fee. So as a rule of thumb, let me show you something. Transactions are cheaper on Saturdays and Sundays compared to any other day. So generally, they are cheaper on Saturday and Sunday. If you look at these 7 columns, you will discover that on Saturday, which is this, can you see? This is Saturday. So this is last Saturday. You will discover that you don't have any of this deep red here or deep orange here, if you look at it. So please, if it is not in a hurry, you do it on a Saturday. Gas are cheapest on Sunday. Yeah, they're cheapest on Sunday. If you see there's a lot of white here, they're cheapest on Sunday. So if the transaction can wait Saturday or Sunday, you allow it to wait Saturday and Sunday. And the cheapest time is between, let me say, about 7 a.m. South African time to 12 p.m. South African time. As of that time, almost everybody in America is having a hangover. So they are deeply asleep in the night and there are not so much transaction. So, but the issue is that maybe at this point you are in a hurry to go to church. Yeah, but if it's just a planned transaction, which will just take like 2 minutes, you can actually do it at about 7 a.m. This is 7 a.m. You will see it's the least. That is 23. 23, yeah. So, yeah. So at about 7 a.m. South African time. Yeah, so you can always adjust it. So if it's like Nigeria, that would be about 6 a.m. Nigerian time and about 5 a.m. GMT. So if you look across, just look at 7 o'clock South African time across, you will discover that it is having one of the least transactions. So if you want to do something so very early in the morning, when you wake up in Africa, in Central Africa, in East Africa, when you wake up very early in the morning, maybe shortly before you leave the house or immediately you get to the office, you can quickly do those transactions. It will be a bit cheaper. So you can always come to gasnow.org for a guide. Yeah. Yesterday, I attempted a transaction on Glitch. I wanted to buy, just as part of preparation for this meeting, I intended to buy like $100 Glitch. And it was saying that I will be paying between $85 and $95. I said, thank you. So I just canceled the transaction and went away. Yeah, so great. Let me see. I don't think there's any other question. Okay, so no further question at this point. So we're going to bring this to a close. Yeah, we've stayed for like 1 hour, 40 minutes. So once again, thank you so much. Please write down these 6 tokens somewhere. Look at them every day. And as soon as you have an opportunity to buy, begin to gather them little by little. Don't look at them for another 3 months. Just come back in 6 months to have a look at them. Then there will be a wide smile on your mouth. So thank you so much. We'll meet on our Telegram group. Whatever we couldn't cover today, we'll continue at our Telegram group. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, good.